How's everyone doing? I know that some people are happy right now because it's their favorite season, and I just don't get it. Cuffing season. It has nothing to do with handcuffs or cuffing your pants to get that retro vibe. It's a concept about how when it gets cold, you gotta start looking for someone to snuggle up and hibernate with till the spring. It's a good excuse to be lazy. It's also really just a nice way of saying the 3-month period when you and your partner pass a mutating virus back and forth. So here's a better way to do it. Get a space heater and a body pillow and save on cold and flu medicine. Hey yo! Now for the game. Let's pretend you have no idea how to play. I'm gonna ask you 12 questions that range from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap your answer. You get a question right, you move on. You get all the questions right, and you win. Let me know in the chat what you would do with your winnings. I would probably buy chapstick, which I will continue to buy and lose all cuffing season. So maybe no one told you life was gonna be this way, but tomorrow is Friends Trivia. We will have questions about how to make friends, how to cancel plans with friends without actually being the one to cancel them. No. Tomorrow's trivia game is 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's all about the TV show Friends. Will it be the best game ever? Well, that's a moot point, because on Tuesday, we're doing Hocus Pocus trivia. Because it's not quite Halloween until you watch the classic Hocus Pocus a dozen times. Get your lucky rat tail ready for Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I suggest we form a calming circle. Okay, it's time for a fun warm-up game. I'm gonna read a couple of very weird laws from different states across the country. Yes, they are real, according to a Thrillist article I read. Why would I lie to you? So what I want you guys to do is just guess what state you think the law is from, okay? You got it? So here's the first one. Where is it illegal to use profanity while driving? Maryland, Kansas, or Idaho? Where is it illegal to curse and drive? I know some of you probably do this often. Yeah, did you tap an answer? Okay. 38% of you said Idaho, but the answer is Maryland. So if you're a chronic road rager, maybe choose to drive through a different state. I'm more of like a pedestrian rager. I get very angry while walking behind people. Eating while swimming in the ocean is also strictly prohibited in Maryland, unless, of course, you're a fish. Okay, here's the next one. Where is it illegal to have a picnic in a cemetery? Rhode Island, New Hampshire, or Montana? Illegal to have a picnic in a cemetery. Tap the state. You think that is a law. I'm so curious to see what you guys picked. Let's take a look at the votes. 42% of you said New Hampshire. How did you know that? How did you know it was New Hampshire? I mean, honestly, that's a shame because I thought a little apple cider, butternut squash soup on a picnic blanket atop a headstone this fall. It sounds really romantic for cuffing season. Okay, we have time for one more. Where is it illegal to spray silly string in public? Colorado, Connecticut, or North Dakota? All right, we're gonna just tell you that one, okay? So, no, we're not. We're gonna let it be a mystery. It's Connecticut. All right, let's start this game. Great job, guys. Couple of seconds till we start down. All right, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. That was Connecticut if you didn't hear me, but let's get quizzical. Q1. To reduce eye strain, Instagram recently introduced what mode? Beast mode, dark mode, high owl mode. I'm still waiting for them to add a mode that filters out any photos taken in front of wing walls, because that should be illegal. And although I love high owl mode, it's dark mode. Yeah, they added dark mode. 106,000 of you got that. And I want to know, what are your thoughts on the new dark mode? Is it making it easier for you to hide your constant Instagramming? Do your eyes feel better? I haven't tried it. Let me know. I'm very curious. Okay. Q2. Which of these is a kind of tree? Weeping willow, chuckling chestnut, or screaming sycamore? Which is a kind of tree? I mean, any of these alliterative options sound like they'd fit right into a Harry Potter book, right? It goes along with shrieking shack, whomping willow, screaming sycamore, chuckling chestnut. But the weeping willow is the only one that's an actual tree. Yeah, 108,000 of you got that. Now, if someone wanted to plant a forest of emotional trees, might I suggest the mopey maple or the sobbing spruce? If you're crying because you're not winning enough, you got to get some extra lives to get to a prize. Pick some of these little guys up right now. You can use them up to three in a game, all the way to Q11. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game, and I'm pretty sure you know where. You just tap that little heart icon on the bottom right side of your screen. All right, Q3. Let's hop to it. Where is the police station known as Scotland Yard? London, Glasgow, or Edinburgh? London, Glasgow, or Edinburgh? I'm just kidding. I know how to pronounce them. Glasgow and Edinburgh. I'm trolling you. Kind of like how a place named Scotland Yard is trolling you by being located in London. Yeah, London is the answer. 83,000 of you got that. This is one of those rare times where it pays to be a soccer hooligan. You know, maybe you had one too many down at the pub. And my mystery buffs and James Bond fans got this one for sure. Q4. What body part is commonly called the voice box? Esophagus, larynx, or pharynx? Which is the voice box? Anatomy class wasn't for me. I could not get over cutting open a frog. However, I did spend a lot of time at the ENT when I lost my voice due to laryngitis, which sounds a lot like the larynx, and that's because larynx is the answer. Yes, 94,907 of you got that. The first rule of Laryngitis Club is you do not talk about Laryngitis Club. You're halfway to a prize, guys. Exciting stuff. Here we go. Q5. The actor seen here is now famous for being on what show?
Hey, this is Nick Braun. You're watching Disney Channel. My character, Ed, always has a camera.
All right, that actor is now famous for what show? Succession, The Big Bang Theory, or Brooklyn Nine-Nine? My binge watchers rejoice. There's too many good show options these days. It's very hard to choose. Again, I need some recommendations. Send me your favorites. Nicholas Braun on Princess Protection Program is now Cousin Greg on Succession. Succession is your answer. He's Greg the Egg. Yes, 58,000 of you got that. Honestly, I've never seen it, but I auditioned for it. So if you're still looking for reporter number 3, I'm your girl. All right, you guys want to level up fast, right? Pick up a points multiplier right now if you see it on your screen. A 10 times multiplier will help you get to that money so much faster. Tap it. Did you do it? Okay, good. Q6. Who designed this postage stamp? Is that George Washington in bell bottoms wearing Abe Lincoln's hat? What? Okay, who designed that postage stamp? Roger Dean, Peter Max, or Andy Warhol? Who designed it? Psychedelic art really flourished in the 60s and 70s. And nobody got more famous from it, or was better at being simultaneously hippy-dippy and trippy than Peter Max. Peter Max is the answer. 44,000 of you got that. That's impressive. 10-cent stamps. Simpler times. You could buy one with your HQ profits. 10 cents. Yes. Q7. Which of these phrases contains an example of a stranded preposition? Have you ate yet? Where are you at? Just idly stand there. This is the sort of grammar up with which I will not put. Well, I don't judge people on race, gender, appearance. I judge them based on spelling, grammar, and punctuation. The only preposition in any of these is the stranded one, which is at in where are you at Where are you at? Where are you at? You're at Q7, 31,866 of you got that. You know, my teacher always said, don't end a sentence with a preposition, but I don't think she knew who she was dealing with. Okay, this is your first chance at some money, guys. Get this right and you have the chance to take the cash or keep playing till the end. Q8, which of these dishes named for people is a dessert? Biscuit tortoni, egg sardou, or Woolton pie? If I was stranded on a desert island, I would bring strawberry shortcake, key lime pie. Anyway, these are not the most famous dishes in European cuisine. But if you know that biscuit is European for cookie, you tapped biscuit tortoni and you would be right. Yes, 21,871 of you know your desserts. Look these dishes up because they're just fancy words, in my opinion, to ice cream cupcake, eggs Benedict, and pot pie. All right, we are offering 3 cents to 21,871 players. There's 2 more questions till your next prize. So will you be a winner now, or are you going to keep going? Are you going to take that 3 cents and be a winner, or are you going to keep going? Who's taking it? Let's find out. 3 cents and bragging rights. We got 6,284 players choosing to take that 3 cents. Congrats to all my winners. JT Coleman, J-Rod 18, sorry. J Laser 58, Kara Toll. Congrats, guys. All right, Q9. Which of these races offers an award to the competitor who finishes last? Tour de France, New York Marathon, or Indianapolis 500? Oh my gosh, this totally would have paid off in middle school gym class. Maybe it was meant as a consolation prize for trying, but it came to carry prestige, so much so that trailing racers go slower in hopes of winning the Lanterne Rouge, the Red Lantern Prize of Tour de France. Tour de France, that's right. 12,503 of you knew that. And you're probably not going to finish last either because you're well on your way. We are actually up to another prize question here at Q10. Let's see if you get this right and you have some chance at some money. What horror film's original director also directed multiple film segments for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, The Hills Have Eyes, Dawn of the Dead, or Hellraiser? A lot of horror movies. And in 1971, Mr. Rogers showed viewers his filmed tonsillectomy, which could have been a horror film itself, but went off shockingly free of blood and gore, considering the man calling the shots, a young George Romero, a few years before Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead. 10,657 of you. You're ready for that prize money, potentially. Yeah, we're offering 10 cents. We're up to a stamp. Well, an old stamp. To 10,657 players. And then there's 2 questions until the next prize. Decide what you want to do. Do you want to win now or do you want to keep going? Let's find out. Who's taking the 10 cents? 3,193 of you chose to take it. Yes, you get a stamp, you get a stamp, and you get a stamp. SK759, congrats. Cy Owen, The Era, that's awesome. Q11, the name of the villain in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is whose name backwards? Screenwriter, executive producer, or director? Whose name backwards? Got a lot of moving parts here. So in the second film of what will become a trilogy next year, Bill and Ted journey through the afterlife to keep one step ahead of De Nomolos, a futuristic villain whose name reverses to Ed Solomon, the co-writer of all 3 films. We're looking for screenwriter here, folks. Screenwriter is your answer. 2,993 of you got that, but we do have a savage question. Our first savage question of the night. Oh, and you're so close to, yeah, a reverse name. Harris Suburp. That would be mine. Sounds more like a village idiot than a supervillain. But all right, guys, this is it. We're here. The final question. You have made it so far. I'm so proud of you. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna win that money? Focus up. It's Q12. Which of these is not a Parisian landmark? La Conciergerie, Place Vendôme, Chateau des Chillons. I hope I didn't butcher those too much for you. What's not to love about Paris? It has way more historic landmarks than just the Eiffel Tower, the Palace of Versailles, Seine River, and Arc de Triomphe. Although, you do have to go to Switzerland to see Chateau des Chillons. Chateau des Chillons is your answer. 2,108 winners. Bon travail. Yay! Just a little over 2,108 winners, taking home 71 cents, almost $1. That's amazing. You are a winner and you have bragging rights. That's what it's about. Kate Glad something, proud of you. Allie Grader, congratulations. Space something. Millie Lynn, Shanrick, that dog. I mean, if you want to as a dog, you're just that much more incredible. Lee Coke, congratulations. I hope those are waffles, because that is my favorite breakfast item. Pookie-licious, usual Pookie-licious. And J-Nep, congrats to all the winners, and congrats to everyone who made it to a new level. We talked about trees, dessert, grammar, TV and film. In my book, you're all Renaissance HQDs. Don't forget to add HQ winner to your resume and Twitter bio, and, buy yourself a sleep mask so you can rest up for that next game, or maybe some hand cream to treat those hands this cuffing season. Good hands. So good at tapping. Thank you for playing with me. I've been your host, Sarah Pribis. Follow me on all the socials right here, and have a great rest of your night. Bye.